Good morning,
Good Thursday morning, everybody.
guys. We're not recording live today, and so we look a little more awake,
Refreshed.
a little more awake.
Yep. The end of my work day. It's the end of your day.
Yep. It's been a great day today. Did you hear that we're supposed to be getting a storm through like Thursday morning?
No.
That's what my dad told me, but hang on.
I did look this morning and it looked
Like,
like further down the road, it looked like there was some snow coming in.
yeah, it's like 6 centimeters overnight and into the morning.
So school will be canceled again.
Who knows?
Well, that's kind of fun. Our dads have a birthday today and they get to
Yeah.
clear snow for their birthday.
Happy birthday to the dad.
Yes. Happy
Isn't it
birthday, Dad.
fun that they share a birthday? I think that's kismet, if you will.
Right?
Yep.
Best friends and our dads share a birthday.
Yep. It's awesome. Anyway, they are 60 something.
Dad's 66. He won't care that I say. Dad's turning 66.
I don't know. I think it's 62 for
62.
I think it's 62.
He's the same age as Shirley and Jeff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so they're turning 62 this year.
I'm pretty sure they are. I mean, how else would Dad and Shirley have dated back in the day? They had to be the same age.
We just talked about this last night, I think. I told Shirley she settled. She could have had Webb. She could have had Roy.
That's so funny. That's fun. Golly, how is your
Apparently Webb didn't want to get married in kindergarten or grade one or whenever it was.
I don't know why.
Oh, you're frozen. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Oh, am I? Hang on. I'm gonna turn something off here. I might freeze for a second. I just realized that my
Okay.
work.
It was just,
Oh, am I back?
I think so. It was just lagging a little bit.
Okay, I just had my work whatever network
Yeah, you're good.
thingy on.
You're good now.
Okay, so I turned that off. How has your week been? I haven't talked to you since Tuesday.
Right. Good.
Okay.
Busy. So today, Tallulah we
Yeah.
went to the dentist
Oh, how did
today.
you?
She was a rock star. I
Awesome.
was so surprised. Because like everybody's a stranger there, right? So
Yep.
I was telling her like who the dental hygienist is. Our dental hygienist is Dee Dee. She's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling her about Dee Dee. I said, Dee Dee's a mummy. She's also a Grammy and she has a little granddaughter and a grandson and telling her all about it. And when we got there, she took her temperature and she said, okay, come on with me. And away she went. And
Without you?
yeah, we're not allowed to go in.
Oh, wow.
I
All
know.
right.
So I told her, I was like, I'll be right here. I can hear you when you're talking to Dee Dee because the cubicle's right around the corner.
Yeah.
But I'll be right here when you're done. And I could hear her in there. She was giggling. She was talking. When the dentist came in, I heard her like, she was telling her where her tickle spots were. And the girls were laughing so hard. Anyway, she was quite thrilled with herself when she came out. So
That's really great because
I know.
my child's first experience with a dentist did not go like that. And I was able
just
to do
praying. So was she just petrified?
Leslie, yes, because we
Yeah.
had a large African man as our dentist, and he's like a teddy bear, but to her that was a very scary thing, and so then we had to switch to the pediatric dentist because
Right.
that was a woman, and so then we started going to her, and then we finally
Right.
just switched family dentists to a woman, and now she does great. But Melanie O'Brien,
Yes.
yes. The last time we went in, Leslie and I usually have back-to-back appointments. And so Melanie came out and she's like, can we do you guys at the same time? And I was like, oh, if she'll go with you, sure. And she did. And Melanie's like the greatest. She talked to her the whole time and made her super comfortable. Anyway, I cannot tell you how happy we are with our new family dentist.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. And that's actually a really good idea that you guys can go at the same time.
Yes, it worked out great. So when Melanie was booking us in, for our next appointment, she's like, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to put you back like at the same time. We'll go right next to each other. I'll do Leslie again. I said, perfect.
So are you in the same cubicle or are you in different?
We're in different cubicles,
Okay,
but
so you're like physically right beside each other.
we are like, yeah, we're just kind of divided by a wall. I can still hear her talk or her
Right.
talking. And I'm like, give me the headset. I don't need to hear her talk. I want to watch the TV that's above me.
You have a TV?
Jennifer, we switched to Dr. Tower, who's at that Mountain View, like in the building on Mapleton with the green on the outside.
Yes.
Walking in there is like walking into a dentist office from the future. Like everything is like super fancy.
Oh.
Yeah. There's TVs above you and they leave it on HGTV, which is perhaps the greatest channel. And everything's like, anyway, we went from like a really old school dentist office to this like high tech dentist office, and it changed my life.
Interesting. Dee Dee, if you're watching, could you please put TVs in the ceiling at Champlain Dental Petitcodiac? Thank you.
Please, because it's great. I love it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd be here for that. I mean, I love the dentist anyway. I am weird and I love it. But TVs would just make it greater.
Troy loves the dentist too.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, he would go for a cleaning every 3 months if he could.
Yeah, I would for sure. Nathan tries to tell me that I should only go once a year, but I'm like, no, every 6 months.
Yeah. I'm eating candy tonight as we talk about the dentist. My apologies.
Are you having nibs?
No. I got Smart Sweets.
Oh, Smart Sweets. Okay, now let me talk about this. How do you like them?
I really like them.
Did you try the peach rings?
I love the peach rings.
Okay, see, I can't get on board with the powdery coating on them.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Okay, well, have you tried the Swedish fish though?
No, I haven't.
Try those, because those are, you know how like when you have like Swedish fish from like the bulk barn, it's got that like candy taste. This tastes like fruit. It's like the kids' fruit candies. Anyway, whatever. I love them. I think.
Okay. Miranda really likes the Smart Sweets too, but I just never got on board with them.
My husband can't get on board with the price of them, but
that's another problem.
Yeah, because they're pricey, but I hide them so that Leslie can't reach them and doesn't see them. So they're only for me, and I only have them when I'm like super craving something sweet.
Yeah.
So I did do my workout this morning. I did it tonight. And so when I was done, I was like, I'm getting some candy because I almost died.
What day are you on your workout?
81.
Oof.
Yeah, and it was a cardio one. And so it was hard. And there's one move where you're doing mountain climbers, and then you have to like get yourself up in a plank and take 2 steps, like 2 walking steps with your arms and your legs after you do mountain climbers. No, I almost died. But I did it, and I didn't die. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you gonna do for a workout after a morning meltdown again? Are you gonna keep going?
I'm just gonna do it again, I think, because I love it. I just love it. This is so it's 100 workouts. I'm on 81 of my second round of it in less than a year. Like I just love it.
I'm intrigued with the new 3-week program that's out. I can't think what the name of it is.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't look around. I just like.
You don't shop around?
I don't shop around.
You don't window shop?
No, I'm a one workout kind of lady, and I found what I like, and I'm probably gonna stick with it forever.
Oh, whatever, if it works for you.
Not really doing anything. I still weigh the exact same as I did when I started, but who cares?
I mean, you're doing more than I'm doing, so there's that. I'm looking. I just keep looking at myself in the camera. We talked about my middle part ponytail that I'm doing, but I feel like this lighting makes me look like I have a filter on, and I kind of don't mind it.
I think you look fantastic.
It's the ring light. You need it.
I don't have one that doesn't. Mine just shows up in my glasses, and so I don't bother with it. What I do like is
I can see it in my eyeballs.
Oh, you can kind of see it in your eyeballs.
Oh, gosh, we are rambling.
Yeah, sorry. I was going to come on here with a lot of topics I wanted to discuss, but I can't think of any of them currently.
I don't know.
have you been thinking about our devotion from Tuesday about some areas of dry bones in your life?
What did I tell you last night? I remember saying that there was something must have been my dry bones. Do you remember?
No.
I forget. I had a little bit of an epiphany, but now I forget it. Anyway.
I forget it too. Sorry. I do listen to you when you talk. I just can't remember what you say.
Honestly, I ramble. I'm an Enneagram 9. I ramble. You just have to either listen to me or block me out. Yes, I've been thinking about it, and I obviously had a dry bone area, but I don't remember what it was. So,
yeah.
How about you?
I found that I had what I wanted to be a door, closing, turned out to be a dry bone area. Mostly out of peer pressure from you and your husband, but that's all right.
And my father-in-law. Well, I'm glad that you can succumb to the peer pressure.
I did succumb. I succumb. How do you say? What word is that there?
I don't even know. Succumb. I don't even know. It's just, the word even sounds wrong to say now. So, anyway.
We can talk about how my Lent is going.
Oh, yes. Fun fact, I haven't gone through the Lent devotion yet.
I feel like you're past it now.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't do Lent.
My Lent devotion is going very well.
Good.
I missed a couple of days, so I caught up today.
Yes.
Because I had time because I wasn't going on social media.
Right.
So my issue is I had a lot of church work I had to do today, which requires me to be on social media. So what I would do was really quickly open up to the spot I needed to be without looking at anything on my feed. I managed to do that all day long. I came home, was getting Leslie her supper. I picked up my phone and started scrolling through Facebook, not even knowing what I'm doing.
Not even realizing it.
And at one point I was like, oh, I'm surprised this is the first time I'm seeing this today. And then I was like, oh, I'm on Facebook. Shut it down. Anyway.
Well, I feel like that's pretty good though, to get through your whole day.
You know what? It's better than last week. So I'm getting better. Plus, like, I was able, like, I caught up on 3 devotions this morning, like, that I had missed. So I spent a good amount of time in my quiet space, like, focusing.
I feel like you're making a conscious effort to not be on social media on Wednesdays.
Exactly. And so it's going okay. The devotion, the Lent devotion I'm following is, at least this week, kind of repetitive about why it's important to take quiet time with God and how that is like a key part of your relationship. So it's been like 7 days of that, and I'm ready for a new topic because I get it. But anyway, this is where we're at.
Okay. Shall we move on to our devotion?
Let's do. Okay, I'm in. I couldn't get into my phone for a minute because it's crazy. Okay. So our plan is come alive.
Already? Okay. I just got stuck on some of the words in our devotion for today, and we're going to want to tag Rattle for sure in the comments below.
What did we tag last? Oh, no. Last time
the Lauren Daigle one.
The Lauren Daigle. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I still haven't listened to that song because it's not my Lenten song. And so every day I'm listening to In Christ Alone.
You're going to need to listen to it.
Yeah, I got to move on. From my, no, I'm not going to move on. I'm just going to add some more into my repertoire.
I can't wait until you get to the line that I just read that reminded me of that song so that you can feel the same way that I do. Anyway.
Should we listen to that song while we're live? I feel like we should be listening to it. I'd like to have it in the background. Okay, we'll talk about it. Okay, so again, we read Ezekiel 37, 1-14 last time. So we're not going to read it every time, but that passage is one of our scriptures every day in this devotion.
Right.
All 7 days. Who's reading?
So you need a refresher. read it every day.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to just read it every day. It's going to get you to come along from your dry bones.
Full circle.
Full circle. Shall I read for us today? Is it my day to read?
I believe it's your day.
It's titled Speak Out. No issues there. Well, let's see what it says. After the Spirit of God brought Ezekiel into the valley surrounded by dry, dead, and dusty bones, he asked him a strange question. Son of, can these bones live? It seems odd that a higher authority on life or death would ask a question like that, but yet it happens that the infinite would ask that. What? But it happens that the infinite would ask that question of the finite. The infinite? No, but infinite and finite.
Finite.
The English language.
I don't like those words.
No. However, the prophet's response is wrapped in his understanding of human mortality and also respectful of God's mysterious power. Sovereign Lord, you alone know.
Nelson.
Daddy's home. Okay. In this way, Nelson. In this way, Ezekiel positions himself as subject to the authority of God and submissive to his ability. What does God say in return? Speak out. He commands him to prophesy to the bones and to speak to what he sees in front of him. Ezekiel is to speak life into a dead situation, speak the impossible to become possible, and to speak to the dead, dry and dusty bones. He proclaims, dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. There is power in declaring the word of the Lord over your situation or circumstances. In this case, God told Ezekiel to prophesy to the bones that he would cause breath to enter them and they would come to life, so that tendon and sinew, every time I see that word, I don't like it, flesh and skin would join to them. Similarly, Jesus stood in front of a tomb containing the corpse of Lazarus and spoke, Lazarus, come forth. You know what that makes me think of? Forever.
Lazarus, come out.
Yes. Oh, that was a powerful moment. Okay. It takes a certain amount of courage to speak new life into a dead situation. What if nothing happens? What if it does? In Ezekiel's submission to the Lord in his earlier declaration, Sovereign Lord, only you know, he confirms his willingness to obey. And when we obey God and speak his truth over our situations in life, things can start to change. As Ezekiel prophesied, a noise rumbled and rattled across the valley. Oh, I love it. I'm believing that today, as you speak into the three things you wrote down yesterday, that something will begin. You will hear the sound of the Spirit of God moving amongst the bones. You know what I like is how we're connecting to yesterday's action.
Yes.
Okay, so our action is remember the three things you wrote down yesterday, take some unusual boldness and confidence, and speak out audibly that God is going to breathe new life into that circumstance, business, relationship, marriage, or health challenge. Speak, come alive in the name of Jesus. Okay. Things I liked about this. The Lazarus reference. That to me, is I'm able to make it visual. And it kind of gets me going. Like, okay, let's say come alive.
Yeah. Well, it makes total sense, right? Because if we don't speak out, if we don't ask God to breathe new life in those areas, how do we expect that it's going to happen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It makes perfect sense.
And I was reading something, darn it, I want to find the thing I was reading today. Okay, so today in my Lenten devotions, it was talking about your ability to speak to God and how some people find it difficult, like, to converse and not sure how to like ask God for things. And so it said, okay, this is a quote from somebody's book. Anyway, it says, is your own personal prayer life characterized by the simplicity, childlike candor, boundless trust, and easy familiarity of a little one crawling up in daddy's lap? An assured knowing that the daddy doesn't care if the child falls asleep, starts playing with toys, or even starts chatting with little friends, because the daddy knows the child has essentially chosen to be with him for that moment. Is that the spirit of your interior prayer life? It kind of connects with, like, you have to be able to boldly speak out, and it's okay if you stumble over your words, but you're asking God for new life in these areas. And if you, like, you know, get distracted for a minute. Anyway, I don't know. I just thought somehow those two connected for me.
I liked that analogy.
Yeah. Like, because sometimes, I don't know, somebody said to me, the easiest way to fall asleep is to start to pray, and then you like fall asleep and you feel bad about it. Well, don't feel bad about it. Like, you intentionally made time, and yeah, you're gonna get whatever distracted, but God knows you're like intentionally there. So
right.
And so this kind of works in the same way. You want something to happen, say the words to them and speak it out.
I think too, like, we're also human and we're scared to speak out about it, because if it's an area where it's not meant to, quote unquote, come alive,
right,
we don't want to hear we're closing, you know, the negative.
Yeah, maybe we're scared of like the closing door.
Right.
You know what, I once was told, what was it something is God's protection, but it rhymed with protection. Rejection is God's protection. And so if the dry bones are meant to be a door closing, there's a reason for that, and you might not know it, and you might be disappointed by it, but it's protecting you.
Right. I agree.
I really liked that saying.
Rejection is God's protection.
Yeah.
It's true. I think it's true.
I think it is. And we might not always understand it, but we just have to. Yeah. Have the faith. Come alive with the faith. Wow, full circle moment for me. I liked this devotion today.
I still can, full disclosure, I did not write down my 3 things yesterday. So I've been, while we're reading, thinking about my 3 things. So I will write them down tonight.
Okay.
And I will pray over them as I'm writing them. So, challenge to everyone else, speak out over your 3 things that you wrote down. And if you didn't write them down, you still have time to write them down.
Write them down and speak out over them at the same time. You know what? 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm all about that. We're busy people.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Literally.
Yes. All right, guys. I really enjoyed this one. You know what? I'm like, I like where it's going, and I'm also like, because I like it, I'm excited for the Easter version of this.
Me too. I can't believe how fast Easter's going to be here.
So fast. So fast. It's like a month away. That's crazy to me. Time change is like 2 weeks away.
Is it 2 weeks?
I'm pretty sure.
It makes me so happy that it's daylight longer. I think it was 6 o'clock tonight and it was still light out.
I have no idea. What? I don't take note of things like that most of the time.
I did. I was waiting for a customer to arrive and I noticed that it was still daylight.
Okay. Nice. All right. Well, friends, it's been a delightful day.
It has. We will see you on Saturday.
It's March break. It's almost March break, Jennifer. I don't know if anybody cares about that, but
March break means nothing. I feel like they probably should have just canceled March break and let the kids out of school a week early. Is that a spicy take?
That is a spicy take. I would also agree with that, though, because I can't take March break off because I have auditors coming in. So Leslie will yet again spend the week with my mother.
Well, that's fine. If I was a teacher, I probably would be embracing the week off. So.
Oh yeah, probably.
Teachers, enjoy your break.
Yes. Okay, guys, enjoy your Thursday. If you have a moment, send a message to Webb or Robin or both and wish them a very happy birthday today.
Yes. Happy birthday, Dad.
It's an exciting day. And I would like to say happy birthday and thank you for being born so that we can have cake when I get home from work.
Hallelujah.
All right, guys, have a great day.
See you later.